I've not used this before, so I'm just trying it out.
Got to do this one. How are you guys? Good to see you all.
Hey, dude. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Is it still Thursday? I'm going to, no offense, Bill, but I'm going to put Nate at the top here just because he's the man of the hour.
He is the man.
Now, he is the man. The Retrotinker himself. My mate, Nate, fellow co-host for our Does That Ring a Bell? Oh, Ring a Bell show.
Ring a bell.
Ring a Bell. That's right. It didn't ring a bell for a second there, but now it does. Ring a Bell. With TJC and Phil from Treasures for Trigger. Now they all wanted to come over just like the old days so that we could do a good old-fashioned unboxing. What's in it? I don't know. But we're going to get to that in a second. I'm just going to do the Clubhouse roll call real quick. I'm going to do everything real quick because we've got a short window here because Nate has 2 premieres coming up right after this live stream. So I can't dilly-daddle. Remember dilly-daddle as a word? Clubhouse roll call. Will Allen, Toy and Hobby, Casey Wheeler, Handsome Man, Ratface 44 Reviews, David Samuel Blaine. Hey, that's our mate, Nate the Retro Tinker. Cindy K, Sunny's Sundries, Jonathan Sorensen, Happy Accent, Joshua Allen, Adam from Go Figure, Scuba Pete keeping us safe from down below, Treasures for Trigger. Hey, that's Phil. That's our buddy Phil. Hans Chow, Ken Poe, Brendan Haley, Jason Clark, Titanium Princess, Grindhead Jim. Why do I keep messing that one up? Sorry, Jimbo. Justin Bryant and Space Commander keeping us safe from up above. And then we also have the channel members, Cindy K, Gaz, Beta Ray Bob, Spacey, Jason Stillwell, it's Chad, Ryan Sweeney, Keep on Collecting, and Crash. And just so we don't forget, I'm going to throw this right here, which is the reminder that after this, and there's a link in the description, but there's also a link in the comments so that we can go and check out Nate's video. But we'll also say hi to the chat. Johnny is saying, hope it's not a box of socks from Grandma. Then again, I could use some new socks. If I got socks from my grandma, I'd be a little bit surprised. Keep on Collecting is here. Have an awesome unboxing live stream, gents. Have to catch on the replay after the Mariners big game tonight with my son. That's the real son, that is. How are you, bud? Bjorn with a, who wants to say that word?
Schmebulok.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Spacey jumping in from his peppermint oil capsule saying, don't forget to link, like, and subscribe. And then he shut out of here. Here is the link. I'll keep that up as well. I made this, giving us a couple of those. And Kimbo, the unboxing. We're getting there. Adam, Legends with dollar signs. Oh, is there money in here? Let's go. We're doing it. Insane in the toy brain.
Damn.
I want to go play with my toys now. Yeah, don't we all? Zap. Finally made it. At work at the moment. Shh, your secret is safe with us. If you need us to call in sick for you, we'd be happy to do it. We've been trying for a while. And Podcast from the Pissed.
Hey, Casey.
More coffee for Zazel. Come on.
You've done so well up until then, Zazel. You've done so well.
Podcast from the pit. All right, it is the back end of a day, and Aaron is here. How are you, mate? Oh boy. So can we get some context on this, Nate?
So late last year, I came up with just the most fantastic idea, one of my best.
Now, having said that, you have already sent me a Mario medallion, a Sergeant Slaughter version of that Mario medallion, a Christmas themed Castle Grayskull bauble. So, and those are all tremendous things. So, I mean, you got to fill your own shoes, really, because it's going to be a hard one to fill.
This will make those look like garbage.
Throw them out. Get them out of here.
Throw them in the bin.
Done. All right. Get that trash out of here.
This is something. So Adam knows what it is. He hasn't seen the finished product, but I was bouncing a few ideas off Adam.
Oh, yes.
And I also happened to be talking to Phil on a day that I was working on it, and I was too excited. So Phil has seen a little snippet of this as well.
Okay. Now I'm with you.
Yeah. So it all up, including like the video and building it and everything. I spent like roughly 6 weeks putting this together. Like obviously not constantly, but just
okay.
I was going to say it's a small box for 6 weeks. So I've got to say it must be really
hard labor out in the field or anything like that. But across about 6 weeks, and then since it was finished, probably have waited about another month and a bit till it finally arrived in your hands. So
right, perfect. So should I dig into it then?
Absolutely, rip into it.
All right, it's exciting. I haven't looked into it yet. Yes, TJC's wig.
That's where it went. It's part of my ghillie suit. Give me it back.
So pretty.
How do I look?
You were a blondie when you were a kid too, weren't you, Zazel?
I was. They used to call me Snowy because my hair was white. It's starting to go back that way too now. And even more. Wait. Perfect.
There you go.
Kind of redundant at this point.
Oh, there's more in the box. Now we have this thing. Oh man, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm jazzed. Here we go. You mother. What?
Oh.
Introducing Sergeant Spikor.
This, I'm going to go solo for a second. Like I don't know whether to be happy or sad or angry or excited or all of the above. We got my childhood hero, the legendary Sergeant Slaughter, in what is arguably the worst character from Motu. I mean, look, I always thought he was a bit, how do you do? But I mean, if I had have known as a kid that within the mask of Spikor was the Sarge himself. Look at this guy. This guy thinks it's this guy. You know, perfection.
It is so perfect.
Perfect. Sergeant Spikor, you called it?
Yes.
All right. What do I do with this thing?
What is that thing? So if you'll notice, instead of his trident, he has just a single ball. Pull the ball.
Pull the ball. Pull the ball.
Right out. It's his swagger stick.
Look at that.
Hey.
You can pull the swagger stick right out.
Yeah.
It fits in his other hand.
Yeah.
And then you can pop that back on. So you can have the best of both worlds.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you love to hate it? Do you hate to love it? You know what? This season has been the hate has been on Stinkor. This does not stink. This is badass. But I don't actually hate Stinkor. I think we established on the last Mo Tuesday. But I do hate Spycore. It's just a garbage figure. However, I'm sold on it now. It's part of the 777. It's in. It's part of the Slaughter Core now. Love it. I love it too. Hey, I'll tell you what. If you had have said, I will give you $1 billion if you can guess what I sent you, I would have failed that. But this is legitimately amazing. This is pure awesomeness. I think what I'll do is I'll take away some of the Spycore standard stuff. I'm going to put the swagger stick back in here because I like the idea of him having a Mo2-ified swagger stick hand. Do we have a story? Do we have a backstory for this fella?
There is a little bit of a one that's in the video, so we're gonna get more.
Oh,
is this part of,
okay, it's all linked.
This is part of the premiere that's happening.
Yeah, so the premiere is all about the Sergeant Spycore project.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah,
okay.
So you'll get a bit of the story towards the end of part 2. So it ended up being like quite a long video that because I was just editing on my phone, it just could not export it, so I had to like cut it in half. So that's why it's in 2 parts.
So
This is exactly. It needs to join the next.
The big question though, Hazel. Now that you've got your one-off special,
yes,
has it brought any love for the original Spycore for you?
No.
Yeah.
No. Original Spycore was garbage. Original Spycore was garbage. This
Spycore.
I'm looking forward to figuring out what the backstory is, and I have pinned the comment in the comment section for the premiere of part 1, but directly after part 1 is part 2, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to the link after this live stream, go to the link and we're going to find out together exactly what the story is with this guy. Is he infiltrating as a undercover? Was he Sergeant Slaughter all along? I don't know. Maybe after that, Phil, I will. Maybe
yes.
Tej, after this, after the 2-parter, maybe I'll have a new appreciation for Spycore. As it stands right now, Spycore is still garbage. But this guy, Sergeant Spycore, or is it Spycore Slaughter? Where you know what?
It's Sergeant Spycore.
Sergeant Spycore.
It's
The suspense is killing me.
You know what you need to do now, Nate. You or Kimbo need to make some Spycore design pajamas and send them to Sarge. So
yes,
the real thing can wear them as well.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah, we need Sergeant Spycore t-shirts, mugs, mouse mats, hats, shoes, socks, all the merch.
Yeah,
don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new; it really helps us out. Become a channel member if you want to do something like that. Nate, you edit on your phone? Blimey, wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, well, I do it on the phone because I'm just using iMovie. If you do iMovie on the on the MacBook, you don't have access to all like the background music and sound effects and stuff that comes with the iMovie on the phone. For some reason, they didn't move over. So like I was finding myself just doing stuff on the MacBook and then taking it over to my phone to put music in anyway. And like when I'm filming, I'll essentially just like be working away for a couple of hours, and then when I'm done, most of the time I just kind of go through and edit as I'm going. So it's just handy. I can just do it wherever I am on the lounge or in the kitchen. Just
I do the same thing, Nate. I film and edit and upload all from my phone. I don't use the computer for anything. I film it on my phone, edit on my phone, upload on my phone, and just it's not because it's easier. It's just because I'm lazy and don't want to go to multiple places.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, but
that's a big part of it.
I've got to admit, I use a bit of both. Film on the phone, film on computer, do a bit on computer. But
yeah, I've been mucking around a bit on GarageBand with some music and stuff. So once I've built up a bit of a library of my own music, I might go more towards editing on the computer because it is easier in so many ways. Just being able to have a mouse for one. There's a few bit of original Retrotinker music in these videos actually.
Is that right?
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to that too. So it's
just
so we've got one off music, we've got one off figure, one off music. Does it get any better?
This is honestly the and it's got real swagger action.
Real swagger action.
I've never had this much fun with a Spycore figure in my life. I have the Origins.
You ever held a Spycore figure in your life?
It really is because I've got the Origins one, and as soon as I got it, I just put it on display and went, "See you later. I've got you, but I don't need you." But this, I'm like, it's got that swinging action. It's got the extender swagger. It's got the beauty. How did you? I want to ask how you did it, but I'm guessing the video is going to show us all of that.
Well, without giving too much away, it's a new head, and the arms I've had to make as well. So they're all made out of resin. I had to make molds and stuff of the original pieces, and obviously I modified the head and everything.
No, I love this thing. Imagine the Cobra clutch with spikes. Do you hate Spycore, Zazel? Yes. Do you hate this figure? No. This is great. This is legitimately tremendous. I want to sincerely thank you for taking the time to try and turn around my opinion on Spycore and put the Sarge's mug on there. I'm guessing there must have been some thought in the back of your mind where you were like, is he gonna?
Yeah. I was like, he's either really gonna love this or he's gonna hate it and cuss me out on live YouTube. So friendship over.
All you have to do is put a mustache on a figure and Zazel is happy. Well, I mean, not just a mustache. I mean, you got the chin. That is a great likeness.
But a mustache does make Man-at-Arms look a lot better.
It really does. It really does.
Yeah.
This ain't Duncan, kids. This is Ron.
I had so much fun making this thing too. It's something that started out as just a joke.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I was loath to part with it. So I will be making one for myself, but I need another junk.
I appreciate you sending me the first prototype of Sergeant Spycore. I think I'm going to have to start doing little vignette videos with this guy for Mo Tuesdays. I think he's going to be an official Mo Tuesday character. I'm so impressed with this. In fact, this is the most I've actually even really interacted with Spycore and didn't realize how soft his chest was.
I'm so curious to see in the videos that are coming up how you got Sarge's head on there. Actually,
yeah,
I cheated a little. You'll see.
You cheated.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I mean, was it cheating or is it tinkering? Yeah. I think it's a tinker.
It's tinkering.
He's a tinker and he's a tinker. A soft chest gets all the lads. All right.
Judging by Kimbo's other comment, you got another project to do, Nate. By the looks.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
All right, Kim could probably do that. She's like you saw her amazing work on the apron the other day.
The apron, yes.
Oh yeah, superb stuff there, Kimbo. And if anyone can make a teddy suit, I reckon Kimbo could probably put one together. Well, between the two of you, imagine that. Imagine two epically creative people coming together. How does that? That is the worlds colliding.
Our house is full of craft. My craft, her craft. It's just full of craft, toys and craft, and
Not a bad thing at all.
And books. It's lovely.
Gets all the chin kisses. All right, so directly after this live stream, in a few moments, in only a few moments, we are going to see part 1 and part 2. So there's the link to part 1. If you haven't subscribed to Nate, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, go hit that link and subscribe. It's gonna be happening in about less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, and then directly after that, because it's so long. Is that a Robin? That's a Robin Hood quote, right? Because anyway. If it is, Adam will get it. After that, part 2 directly after part 1. So it's a full Retrotinker night, Retrotinker Thursday,
Retrotinker Palooza.
It's a palooza of tink, mess, craft.
I had a bit of a Sarge. I finished that Sarge documentary today too. The one that you were on, Zazel. Oh, yeah. Bloody brilliant! Yeah. And I was like, "Where's Zazel? Where's Zazel? I'm waiting for Zazel." And you finally pop up right towards the end, and you got quite a wee prominent. You're on there for about 20 or 30 seconds, I reckon.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
When you consider that
guy.
Yeah. I was interviewed. There was probably about maybe another minute or so of interview that they cut, and I'm glad that they did, because it was. I'm honestly a little disappointed that poor Hans Chow's he got a little bit of a spotlight.
In the Cobra Clutch, right?
Right next to the start. Hey, G-Force Racing 20, you're just in time to see. This is what you haven't seen yet, but there's a double premiere happening in just a moment, so don't forget to check it out. But for the A&E, I should do a conversation about the whole thing actually. But the short answer is I gave the worst response to a question ever, and I was dreading that they were going to put that into the documentary, and they didn't. And I was like, oh, thank the Lord. Thank Long Noma. Thank Sergeant Spikor, the best and only version of Spikor you will ever need in your collection. We're gonna call it quits there, but I want to again thank Nate. Again, if you had have said to me, what do you reckon I'm sending you? I would never have guessed it. It's all about perspective. Anyway, this is legitimately the coolest toy I have in my collection. It is going to go straight onto the display. I'm going to make, yes, all hail Long Number. I'm going to make sure I do some vignettes and little videos for Mo Tuesday now. So, I mean, other than the Mo Tuesday show, we also have the news that now comes in from Reporter, Space Commanders PSAs, and now maybe a little vignette with Sergeant Spikor. I don't know how. I think I'll get some creative juices flowing after I watch the two-parter. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed, I didn't know who else was jumping in, but check out Phil from Treasures for Trigger, and also check out TJC's Gaming Memories if you haven't already checked them out too. Sorry, I don't have the links in the description for you guys, but Nate's in there. Check him out. Jump there right now. Check it out. We're going to end the stream so we can make sure everyone's there and on time. It's a two-parter, so make sure you're also looking at the second parter, which I think Nate has put in the description of that video or in the comment section.
Yeah,
I don't want
to in the section.
Don't want to ramble on too much because we don't want to miss the beginning of it. So Nate, again, sincerely, honestly, thank you so much. It is honestly genius at work. I don't think I'll throw out the other stuff. Like I do like the medallion and the Castle Grayskull Christmas ornament, but this is great. So thanks, buddy. Mucho apreciado. Let's get out of here with this. All right, see you guys.
Good to catch up, lads. See you soon.
We'll see you in the premiere.
Yeah.
You're dismissed. Now make sure you head on over to the Nate channel, Retrotinker, and check out the 2-part series happening right now, maggots. You got that? All right. At ease. How was that? Good? All right, goodbye. Get out of here. What are you still doing here? Get over to Nate's channel right now, Retrotinker. I'll see you there. Goodbye.